Hi everyone, welcome to Tournament of Power Season 43rd, and this is part 2 of Team and Route Prep. Sorry for cutting out the first part like that, but I thought I have more time. Yep, this is still just a hobby, so I hope you guys understand. Okay, so we ended up with, where is this, around here, yeah, with Nappa and Gogeta. So I think those stages, those two stages are similar a bit, and I hope that I will manage to actually gain some more points here. I know this stage is double Ultra units and Legends limited character with Great Saiyaman and half points to sagas from the movies, which are quite a bit here. Fortunately, it's only 4 stars, so this this buff isn't too high. Of course, there are a lot of damage reductions here, which we have to take in advance, and here we have bonuses to damage received, debuffs, sorry, to damage received because of those two. So every team has their own disadvantages. So yeah, depending on how I will stay with health points, I will probably decide to go on this stage. So yeah, about their abilities, Ultra Gogeta is going to be nuts, as all Ultra characters, but this character is extremely nuts. He gets at start of battle plus 100% to special, to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, minus 30% to damage received, cannot be cancelled, plus 80 to key recovery, cannot be cancelled, and his key restore speed is around 2627, so additionally 80, and he will have 2700 key restore speed. So yeah, he will be very fast, and unfortunately on this stage I will probably go with double purple units, because I don't have any yellow here. So yeah, both red type units I have will go on bench. Alright, so moving on, Gogeta. Yeah, on strike and blast, on strike or blast arts hit, restores health by 2%, 10% to special move gauge, and 10% and 10 to key recovery. This one stacks up on every strike or blast arts hit, so it's going to be difficult. Before receiving strike arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range. You can check the range, I guess. Which one he cover rescues from strike arts attack. On hit, target is powerful opponent or episodes, sagas from the movies. He gets plus 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of second turn, cancel all own attribute downgrades and enemy upgrades. And buff effects. Start of battle, allies 5% to special move damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. It's only 5%, but still, they will not use any special moves here, so it doesn't really matter. Per ally attack fusion, so it's only him. Fortunately, 5% to damage inflicted and 5 to key recovery, and every time an ally is defeated, 20% to special move gauge, and upgrade special move arts attack. So probably I would start from him. Especially I will not have any red type units, but still this special move gouge is going to be annoying. Maybe if not at the start of the first turn, then maybe at the start of the second. Yeah, it all depends on how much special move gouge you have on your units, so you have to keep looking on your own characters you are going to play with. Super Saiyan Goku. Start of turn plus 40% strike damage inflicted. Start of turn if there is another allied element purple or element red, self, remaining self plus 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. So yeah, we have 2 red and 1 purple, so he definitely will have this 60% to strike damage inflicted if he will use his strike arts attack. Okay, let's go for another ultra here, Broly. Yeah, this one is going to be as much of annoying as Gogeta. He has around 2520 key restore speed, and at the start of battle he gets 132 key restore speed. That means he will have 2650 key restore speed, so he also will be one of the fastest units on the opponent side of the field. Also he gets 80% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, minus 25% to damage received, also cannot be cancelled, and apply buff effects restores 20% of damage received, up to 20% of all health. Yeah, it's going to be hard to defeat him. Start of battle if there is Saiyan enemy remaining. Saiyan. Okay. Probably I will have Saiyan. Plus 10% on special move gouge, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 10% strike damage received. Okay. Start of battle if there is enemy character Goku remaining, plus 10% to special move gouge, and upgrade special move arts. Okay, I will probably have Goku remaining on my side of the field. Probably. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, half his 30 allies in range, performs cover change and nullifies attack. Activates once on strike or blast. That's weird. Oh wait, no, it's Broly. Okay, so everything is fine. Okay, we have to check the range, if Gogeta is in range or not. Start of second turn, plus 15% to next strike, special move or ultimate arts damage inflicted. So it's going to be probably strike. Start of second turn, activate special action, inflicts can't attack for 1 turn, and attribute downgrades minus 70 to key recovery, and plus 20 to damage received. Okay, it's permanent, I guess, because there are no other options here. Alright, so we still have key restore speed, key recovery here. Okay. Yeah, I will figure it out somehow later. Later tomorrow, I guess. On special move arts hit can't attack, and on ultimate arts hit can't attack. He will not use this. Start of battle, allies 5% to ultimate damage inflicted. Doesn't matter. Start of battle per allied episode sagas from the movies, plus 5 to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, and plus 5 to key recovery also cannot be cancelled. Okay, due to... No, I have two blue type units. Yeah, it's going to be hard to play against with double green type units here, so I'll have to think of something better. On attack against unfavorable elements, self plus 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Sorry. I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but hopefully it's not going to be that much. Okay, let's move on to Great Saiyaman. Start of turn, plus 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. End of turn, allies in range, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Start of first turn, activate special action, minus 30 to damage received for 2 turns, plus 50 to key recovery, and applies buff effects, nullify attribute downgrades, and abnormal conditions 3 times each. Okay, so we would like to leave him alone on turn 3, just so he will not have this damage reduction, 30% to damage received bonus. Gokua, I've already told Gokua, I guess, or not. He was here somewhere or not? Yeah, he was here. Okay, so let's move on to Cooler. Yeah, minus 30% to damage received, 80% to damage inflicted at start of battle, and plus 20% to critical rate, and 70 to key recovery. How much do he has? Of course, 2600 key restore speed he will have then. On strike, arts attack, plus 20% to strike damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates twice, plus 20 to key recovery, cannot be cancelled, activates twice. It doesn't matter, and before receiving strike arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range, performs cover change, rescue, end of turn, own health is 65% or below, activates special action, restores health by 2%, 15 additionally plus 15% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and upgrade special move arts. It doesn't really matter, so yeah, so we definitely would like to leave Great Saiyaman and both extreme units at the end, or maybe, just maybe, leave Cooler at the end, maybe. It depends on special moves from your team and of course, yeah, damage reduction. We will still have minus 15% to damage, plus 15% to damage received debuffs for all of them, but not all of them will be affected. Just like Great Saiyaman, he has nullify abnormal conditions, so yeah. Moving on to the next stage, we have Girls or Rival Universe stage. Okay, let's start from Vados. At start of turn she gets plus 20% to own blast damage inflicted and plus 20% to damage inflicted by allied tag Rival Universe or tag Godki, so all of them at the start of turn are going to be buffed. End of first turn, inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and minus 70 to key recovery for 1 turn. At the end of turn, yeah, I don't know, but still Champa is going to be my first choice, I guess. Kale. At start of battle, allies in range plus 10% to damage inflicted. Start of turn per allied episodes Universal Survival, Saga, Rival Universe or Girls. She gets additionally plus 5% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and minus 5% to damage received for 1 turn. Okay, so start of turn. Probably I would leave her alone as one of the last characters, like 4th or 3rd or 5th unit to defeat her, just to minimize this damage received minus percent to damage received bonuses. End of turn, allies in range, restores health by 2%, activates twice, and plus 15% to damage inflicted by allied tag Rival Universe for 1 turn. Yeah, it's a good support unit again. Moving on to Champa. Start of battle, if there are 3 or more tags Rival Universe, minus 25% to damage received cannot be cancelled. Yeah, this one is annoying. Start of battle, plus 50% to blast damage inflicted, plus 60 to key recovery. Start of second turn, inflicts can't attack just like Beerus does. and inflicts attribute downgrades, plus 20% to damage received, and minus 40 to Q recovery, both on 2 turns. Hold on a second. Okay. Hit. What do hit have? According to battle turn. First turn, plus 20% to strike damage inflicted. Second turn, 20% to damage inflicted. And 20 to Q recovery. Third turn, 20% to damage inflicted and 20% to ultimate damage inflicted. It doesn't matter, so we have 20 to strike, 20 to damage inflicted, and 20 to damage inflicted. It all stacks up. So at the start of the third turn, we'll have like how much? 60% to strike damage inflicted. Before receiving strike or blast arts attack, activate special action. After activating special action, plus 70% to critical rate, and start of battle per tag rival universe. Additionally, plus 5% to damage inflicted per tag, plus 5 to key recovery, and plus 5 to critical damage inflicted. Yeah, it's all very complicated, which to pick second. But I think hit will be my second choice, I guess. Or third, maybe third choice. Moving on to Kabba. Just remember that Kabba is not Zenkai awakened, so his abilities in the game are a bit different than it shows on your phone. So, according to battle turn, just like hit, start turn first, minus 20% to damage received, second turn 30% to blast damage inflicted, and third turn restores health by 5%. At the start of turn, he gets 20% to damage inflicted by allied rival allied tag universe 6 or Vegeta in range. You have to check the range. In the game, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 1 turn. And this is at the start of each turn. So yeah, again, I guess both Vados and Kale are on Blast Arts attack. Yeah, maybe second or third choice. Moving on to Kale or Kefla, sorry. Moving on to Kefla. She was quite good character in PvP when she was introduced in the game, I remember. It was some time ago. Start of battle, she gets 80 to key recovery, end of second turn, activates special action, restores health by 10%, 30% to damage inflicted for last 2 turns, and 20 to key recovery for last 2 turns. On hit, target is character Goku, she gets plus 25% to damage inflicted instantly. On strike arts attack, she gets plus 50% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. Yeah, rival universe is going to be tough. Hopefully it will not be as tough as ultra characters or Shenrons, maybe. I hope they will not be like that. Alright, let me check the map. We are above, right, so wait a second, here. Yeah, okay. So the first 2 characters I've spoke about them, and Cooler and Tapion also, their abilities were in the part 1. So let's move to Vegeta and Rose. First one, Vegeta, start of turn plus 40% to damage inflicted, and start of turn if there are at least 3 other allied tag Vegeta clan. There are not, so this doesn't matter. Oh. Start of battle, allied tag Vegeta clan. I think it includes himself. Plus 20% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, plus 20 to key recovery for 2 turns. Start of second turn, plus 30 to plus 30% to damage inflicted, minus 15 to damage received, and 40 to key recovery. Okay, so this one is going to be second maybe choice, or third, because cooler is cooler. Yeah. Moving on to Rose. Again, this one is not Zenkai Awakened character, so... Okay, just give me a second. Hold on. Right, I'm back. Okay, so Rose, remember, he is not Zenkai Awakened, so yeah, start of turn according to own remaining health. Own health is 75% or above, plus 45% to damage inflicted, and 40 to recovery. Own health is below 75%, plus 60 to damage inflicted, and 60 to key recovery for 1 turn. This applies at the start of turn, so it will be there from the start to the end. Start of first turn, or you can remove those if you have proper characters, those buffs, because this is not, this can be cancelled. Okay, so at start of first turn, activate special action, minus 20% to own damage received for 1 turn, and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 10% to damage received for 1 turn. So we definitely don't want to focus on this character right from the start. So he can be like 4th or maybe 5th, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe even last. So I would go for Tapion, Cooler, maybe Vegeta, then Kukua, Great Saiyaman and Rose, something like that. Okay, moving on to the next one, Bojack. Yeah, this one we have to remember 2 things. First thing, that if we play with Stag Super Saiyan and we will attack him with this tag, he gets minus 25% to damage received instantly. At the start of first turn he gets 50% to damage inflicted, at the start of second turn cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, and third turn restores health by 10%. We don't want him to survive to turn 3, because at the start of the second turn he gets 100% to special move gouge and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received. If at least one ally is defeated, he gets additionally 30% to damage inflicted, so yeah, we don't want him even to survive first turn maybe, so I would probably defeat him first and focus on Goku Super Saiyan 3 just in case. And well, I don't know, maybe Boo, maybe Android 13, maybe Gohan. Yeah, it all depends on the characters you are going to play with. Nappa, start of turn, 30% own damage inflicted for 1 turn. The second ability is not going to work, I guess, because Gohan is youth, it's not kids tag, so it's not going to work. End of turn, minus 15% on damage received for 1 turn. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 10% to damage received for 1 turn. Okay, so this one is going to be annoying. So maybe I should focus on him quite sooner. Legends Limited, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, he's quite fine character. I mean, he's not super powerful in defense. He only have minus 15% to damage received at the start of turn and plus 60 to key recovery. At the start of battle he gets 40% to damage inflicted, instant cannot be cancelled, sorry. And at the start of the second turn he gets additionally 25% to damage inflicted. Before receiving Strike, Blast or Special Move Arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range, he performs Cover Rescue, and he rescues, I think, Nappa and Gohan? I cannot remember right now, but I believe those two characters are on his spots to be rescued. On self, before receiving Blast Arts attack, he nullifies that attack and performs special action. After that he inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 2 turns and minus 20 to key recovery for the character that attacked him, and trigger this special cover rescue. And at the start of battle, at the start of turn, special move and ultimate, it doesn't really matter because he will not use one in the game against us. Gohan, I believe I told you about him. Moving on to Kid Buu. Start of turn plus 40% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn and 40 to key recovery also for 1 turn. Start of second turn he gets 30% to damage inflicted and 50% to critical rate. Start of battle minus 20% to damage received and nullifies abnormal conditions twice. On Strike Arts hit he is going to heal himself by 2%, it's not much. Yeah, but strike oriented team will have issue here because he's on 3, so his Z ability is plus 35% to element red based strike, attack and defense. So additionally Kid Buu is going to be buffed in strike arts defense. So yeah, it's going to be tough, but yeah, at the start of battle per ally attack element red, green or purple, plus 15% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, and plus 15 to key recovery. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters that are, or 4, I don't know if he includes himself in this calculation. If yes, then he will have 60% to damage inflicted and 60 to key recovery. If not, if he includes himself with this, he will have 75% to damage inflicted and 75 to key recovery at the start of battle. So he also will have some punch. Pecta. Okay, moving on to the next one. On the map, it's going to be up on the left. Yeah, I mean, this one secures more points at the end, so it's not going to be an easy stage again, but still it should be easier than the stage with 2 ultra units. So first one is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the new one this time. Okay, start of battle cannot be cancelled, plus 80% to damage inflicted, minus 20% to damage received and 80 to key recovery. Start of first turn, plus 30 to special move damage inflicted and ultimate damage inflicted, yeah, it doesn't really matter. On strike or blast arts attack he gets 10% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and 10% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Okay, so 10% will stacks up, and at the start of second turn, so he will have 20%, additional 20% at the start of the first, 30 at second, 40 at third, and 50 at fourth turn, something like that. Before receiving strike arts attack, health is 35% or lower, allies in range, performs cover change. After receiving an attack, own health is 60% or lower, he restores health by 4%. And it doesn't really matter the other abilities doesn't really matter because it's around special moves. So yeah, 80% to damage inflicted right from the start and 20% to damage, minus 20% to damage received, sorry, is going to be a bit hard to defeat him, I think, or not. It depends on the characters I'm going to play with. Super Saiyan Goku, start of turn, plus 60% to damage inflicted, minus 15% to damage received for one turn, and plus 30 to special move damage inflicted. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, it's not special move gouge. Every time an ally is defeated, restores health by 5%, plus 15% to damage inflicted, and plus 15 to special move gouge. 15, 5 characters, so 50, 75. Okay, so we definitely don't want to leave him last because there are chances actually that he will have 100% to special move gouge at the end of 4th turn, so sorry, at the start of 4th turn, so we have to watch out for that. There are some chances, of course. Goku Super Saiyan 4 Legends Limited, plus 70% to damage inflicted, plus 50 to Q recovery, and minus 10 to damage received for one turn. After receiving Strike Blast or Special Move Arts Attack, restores health by 1%, activates 3 times, plus 10% to damage inflicted, activates 4 times, and minus 5% to damage received, activates 4 times. So he will have minus 30% at the end of our attack. Before receiving Strike, Blast or Special Move Arts Attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range, performs a cover change and modifies attack. So it's full cover change, and of second turn, plus 20%, plus 50% to own Special Move Gouge charge rate, so it's not Special Move Gouge, it's Special Move Gouge charge rate. So end of second turn, the only ability that counts is that he inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, minus 30 to Q recovery. Yeah, it's minor, really. So the only issue is that his 70% to damage inflicted and minus X percentage to damage received bonuses when the characters are attacking him. Okay, moving on to Kakarot. End of second turn, restores health by 2%, 10% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. After receiving Strike or Blast Arts Attack, minus 10% to damage received, activates once, plus 10 to Q recovery, activates once. On Strike or Blast Arts hit, he gets plus 15% to damage inflicted, activates once, start of battle per ally taxon family or super warrior. Yeah, they are all some family. Gets additionally 10% to strike damage inflicted and 10 to Q recovery. Yeah, a lot of 10s and 15s to damage inflicted, so I believe he would be my third choice, right after both Legends Limited characters to be defeated. Legends Road Goku. On hit target is Demon King Piccolo. He gets additional 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of turn, he gets 40% to damage inflicted for one turn. Before receiving Blast Arts Attack, he self-cover rescue himself from that, and after that he gets 30 to Q recovery for one turn. And after receiving an attack on health is 50% or below, he restores health by 3%, activates once. Okay, so nothing special. He can be defeated last. Super Saiyan 2 Goku. On receiving an attack from character Vegeta, minus 20% to damage received instantly. On strike arts attack, plus 30% to damage inflicted. And after receiving an attack, plus 15% to strike damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, activates 3 times. Okay, so that's a lot. But still, it's only extreme unit, so depending on on characters you are going to use here, probably Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Kakarot, Super Saiyan Goku, and both of the last 2 units are going to be defeated. Okay, moving on, the easy stage I've told you about right from the start. Let's keep moving up. I guess this one was on the map. The next one, yeah. So here we have again Kakarot, Gotenks, Super Saiyan Gotenks. At the start of turn he transforms himself. This transformation lasts 3 turns, plus 50% to damage inflicted and 50 to key recovery. On strike or blast arts attack, he gets additionally 25% on strike damage inflicted and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. Okay, so he will debuff most of my characters. Cell first form. This one is quite annoying, you have to pick correct fields just to not get debuffed by him. First turn, plus 40% on damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Second turn, inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade, minus 15% to damage inflicted. And third turn, plus 50% to damage received. Yeah, this third turn is quite annoying, so we would like not him to leave till then. End of second turn, restores health by 10% and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, minus 50 to key recovery for 1 turn, and he sucks out 30% of our special move gouge, so that's one more reason to not let him leave till the end of second turn. Kefla, I've already told you about her. Let's move on to Perfect Sal. Start of battle, all enemies inflict attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received. This one is annoying. And it's permanent unless our characters remove those buffs. It's only at the start of battle, so if we are going to remove those the buff, then we will live up another day. On attack, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 2 turns, so additionally 20% on one of our characters. It's quite annoying, I would say. And last one, Trunks. If you play with regeneration, he will get on hit instantly plus 30% to damage inflicted. At start of battle, he gets minus 15% to damage received, plus 40% to strike damage inflicted, and 20% to damage inflicted. Start of first turn, 30 on Curious Recovery, and inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade, minus 50% to half restoration. Yeah, it's minor debuff, but still, if we have some healers, it will be tough to heal all of our characters. So we have to watch out for it. Probably I would go like Sal, Kefla, maybe Sal again, and leave 3 red units at the end. So I will not play with I think yellow type unit here, unfortunately. The yellow type unit is a healer, I guess, on my team. Okay, so we have a choice here. We can go on Free Fist here on Androids and Ginyu Force, or try again this hard stage. I don't know really right now. We have previous stage here also, but yeah, as you can see, 2 Legends Limited and 3 Ultra characters are not going to be pretty here. So final choice I will make after this stage, I believe. Here? No, the one before, I guess. This stage. If it go well, and I will know if it went well, then I will decide if I go here again on the same stage, or just for points, or just to play safe here. So let me tell you about Android and Ginyu Force. On hit, target is character Goku Android 13, plus 25% to damage inflicted instantly against Goku. Start of battle, if there are 3 or more allied tag Android character, plus 40% to damage inflicted and 40 to recovery. Every time an allied tag Android is defeated, he restores health by 10% and 15% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. So preferably leave him alone to later stage, or wait, it's every time defeated, right? So no, I would focus on him right from the start. Okay, so Android 14 and Android 15 debuffs top row and bottom row, those are the same buffs, so they inflict attribute downgrade minus 15% to damage inflicted and plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns, and both 14 and 15 have those abilities but different rows. So you have to have 3 characters in the middle row here. Start of battle plus 40% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn. Sorry, start of turn plus 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. And start of turn, if there are 3 or more allied tag Android remaining, plus 40% to critical rate. Start of battle, apply buff effects, nullify abnormal conditions twice. And Android 14, I will tell you his abilities. Like I said, the same debuffs. Also, at the start of battle this time, he applies buff effect, nullify abnormal condition twice. Start of turn, 40% to straight damage inflicted for 1 turn, and start of turn, if there are 3 or more allied tag Android, minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. So, if we defeat Android 13 first, the start of the second turn, he will not have 20% to damage received for 1 turn. So it's good to know that we should defeat first 13 and leave both Androids will not have those buffs. Recon. Start of turn per ally tag Frieza Force, which are 3 of them, minus 5% to damage received for 1 turn, and after receiving an attack, own health is 75% or lower. He gets additionally 45% to strike damage inflicted. Captain Ginyu, again this one is not Zenkai Awakened, so remember those abilities are going to be a bit different than in your phone if you have him Zenkai Awakened. So at the start of turn, if there are 3 or more allied tag Frieza Force character, he gets 50% to damage inflicted for 1 turn and 40 to cure recovery. And that's all from this guy. So yeah, if we defeat 13 and Captain Ginyu first, then we should be able to defeat the rest quite easily. Burter, start of turn per allied tag Frieza Force, plus 5% to strike damage inflicted, plus 15 to key recovery, and plus 5 to special move gouge charge rate. Again, this is charge rate, not special move gouge, so it really doesn't matter, doesn't do much. At start of battle, plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn. So even we can go like 13 and Burter first, because Burter is quite fast. He has around 2500 Q restore speed. With additionally 45, it's going to be 2550, something around that. So he will be quite fast. So if we have colors, so we should defeat 13 first and Captain Ginyu first, and then the rest should be defeated quite easily enough. Okay, we are halfway through, I guess. Okay, this one second. Right, because if we are going to go this on this, we can go, of course, here and here. If not, we can go here, I guess. But I think also no, this one is not playable. So yeah, if we are going to go here, then go up. If we are going to go here, we can go easily here, and then here. Okay, so moving back to another Three Fists stage. Goku Super Saiyan got purple, just like I told you at the first part. He inflicts can't attack right from the start, so we can't avoid it anyhow. We will be locked either way. We don't know which character will be locked, so we have to kinda pick color neutral units right from the start. Okay, plus 20% start of first turn, plus 20% to all damage inflicted, and inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 15% to damage inflicted, and plus 30% to damage received for 2 turns. Start of turn, minus 15% to damage received for 1 turn, and after receiving strike or blast arts attack, plus 15% to damage inflicted, and minus 10% to damage received for 1 turn, so he will have minus 25% to damage received bonus after first attack, so it's not quite fine. Vegeta is a bit annoying, because on strike or blast arts attack he cancels enemy buff effects and it activates twice. Additionally, he has plus 10% on damage inflicted on strike or blast arts attack. At the start of battle he gets minus 30% to damage received for 2 turns, so if we want to leave him alone we have to have in mind that 2 characters will be debuffed from him. And he gets right from the start 30% to blast damage inflicted for 2 turns. Start of second turn he transforms himself and gets 50% to blast damage inflicted and 60 to Q recovery. I think we shouldn't let him survive first turn. He gets minus 30% damage received right from the start, but I guess it's going to be better to defeat him before he can attack us. Gogeta has very powerful abilities at the start of the third turn. He performs can't attack for 1 turn on one of our characters and gets 100% to special move gouge and 50% to next special move damage inflicted, so we definitely don't want him to survive third turn, because he has 2460 Q restore speed and he's going to be very fast. Yeah, he will be faster even, because at the start of turn, according to number of allies, if there are 6, 5 or 4 allies, he gets buffs 50% to blast damage inflicted when 6 allies and 50 to Q recovery, when 5 allies 60 to blast damage inflicted and 60 to Q recovery, and 4 allies or less 60% to damage inflicted and 70 to Q recovery for 1 turn. On hit, target is transforming warrior, so if you play with movies like Cooler, Frieza characters or Great Saiyaman, for example, or even who has Transforming Warrior, Baby Vegeta has attack Transforming Warrior. Well, all of them, if you play with them, he will get plus 30% to damage inflicted instantly. So yeah, we definitely want to remove him from play quite fast enough. Extreme unit, Android 14 or 15? 14, I guess. Start of turn, plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn, and if there is another tag allied tag Android remaining, minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn. So if we defeat Android 15 first, we might have easier here with this guy. Okay, Yanenba, of course he will be last, especially if you play with blast-oriented team, you should leave him last. If you play with sagas from the movies, he will get instantly on hit, plus 30% to damage inflicted. On receiving attack, if you play with sagas from the movies, he gets minus 20% to damage received instantly. At the start of turn, he gets plus 40% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. On strike arts attack, he inflicts heavy bleed. At the start of battle, he restores up to 50% of damage received up to 15% of own health. Before receiving Blast Arts attack, he nullifies and inflicts Can't Attack on the character that attacked him. So that's why I would like to leave him last, because one character will be out of use for 2 turns actually, so because he covering rescue himself and then inflicts Can't Attack. After that he gets 70% to own strike arts damage inflicted and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 30% to strike damage received for 1 turn if enemy is sagas from the movies again. And Android 15 Extreme unit last. If defeated, all enemies inflict attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received. That is why I would like to leave him 5th and get Android 14 with minus 20% to damage received, because it's going to be easier to not take any more damage. At the start of turn he gets 30% to blast damage inflicted. And that's all. Okay, let me check the map again. Yeah, the first boss is here. So the next one, of course, it depends on how much we will stay with our health points. We can go on easy stage or quite more powerful stage. We have talked about it recently. Okay, and we have finally Frieza Force. So Porter, Captain Ginyu and Recon, I told you about them. We played with them last season, so yeah, they are great. Guldo gets 35% at the start of battle, 35% to blast damage inflicted, and that's all. Captain Ginyu, yeah, they have some health points, I guess, but yeah, as you are with me in previous season, this health points doesn't really matter that much. Start of first turn, activate special action, minus 20% to own damage received, plus 15% to damage inflicted by allied Ginyu Force. End of turn, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 1 turn to self. Start of battle, if there is a character, Goku or Vegeta enemy remaining, he gets 30% to special move. Yeah, this one doesn't really matter, really, because he will not use any special moves here. Yeah, and this is on Awakening, so yeah. The only abilities for him are minus 20% on damage received, 15% to damage inflicted by allied Ginyu Force, and at the end of turn plus 20% to damage inflicted. Jeez. Start of turn, Palala attack Frieza Force, so it's going to be 6 characters, plus 5% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn and plus 5 to Q recovery for 1 turn. If at least one ally is defeated, he gets 50% to blast damage inflicted. That means we would like to defeat him first, just not to get him this buff. Just remember, G's should be first. The rest, it depends on your special moves, I guess. Okay, so the next stage after that one, we were here. Okay, so we can go either here or here. So of course we will go on the most easy stage in the game. Then we will have to go up and on the right. Okay, so Frieza, Golden Frieza. On target is Saiyan, he gets on hit 20% to damage inflicted instantly, start of turn plus 30% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. Start of first turn, activate special action, he gets 30% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, plus 60 to recovery for 2 turns, and apply buff effects modified attribute downgrade twice. If there is Saiyan enemy remaining, he gets special move damage, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so only the first part was for him relevant. Buhan or Gohan Absorbed Buu, Super Buu. Start of turn plus 45% to damage inflicted, 50 to Q recovery for 1 turn. Start of third turn plus 20% to damage inflicted. Excuse me. Start of battle, he applies buff effects, restore 15% of damage received up to 15% of own health. And before receiving strike or blast arts attack, he rescues himself in a bubble, and after that he gets minus 20% to damage received bonus. And we will not avoid it anyhow. Yanenba. Extreme. Yeah, this one is quite easy stage if we count only 2 sparking characters. So at the start of battle, plus 40% to strike damage inflicted, on strike arts attack, inflicts bleed and inflicts attribute downgrade, plus 10% to strike damage received. Shield, inflict attribute downgrade, start of turn, inflict attribute downgrade, plus 15% to damage received for 1 turn, for 1 character I believe. Yeah, per enemy. So it's only 1. End of second turn, ally attack lineage of evil, plus 20%. End of second turn, ally attack lineage of evil, which is himself, plus 20% to damage inflicted and 20 to Q recovery. Yeah, those debuffs are a minor issue. Beerus, start of first turn. Again, this one is not Zenkai Awakened, so just remember that those abilities are a bit different than if you have this character Zenkai Awakened in your account. So starting turn first, he gets 30% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn. Second turn is 50% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn. And third turn 60% to blast damage inflicted, and it stays. It can be cancelled, but this buff will stay for third and fourth turn. Whis isn't something special here. He only really buffs Beerus, so if you start from Frieza, Yanenba, Beerus, and or Frieza, Yanenba, and Buhan, or yeah, something like that, you have to count special moves, how it play out for you. Maybe Whis right from the start wouldn't be as bad idea after all. Wait a second, we are here. Yeah, we are here, okay. So on the map we should go... We are here, we should go right... Where are we? Oh, here, okay. So on the 5th, this stage here. Yeah, I am a bit afraid of Rival Universe, actually. Both Dispo and Topo are very powerful opponents when we count the abilities on them. Also there is Legends Limited Jiren and Topo as a God of Distraction, so I would prefer go on the stage where we know the evil, we will take them on. The next one is this one again. Moving on up. Yeah, this one is with Red Cross. Yeah, unfortunately we have 2 Legends Limited and those are very powerful opponents here. And I don't mean tag powerful opponent, but yeah, they have powerful opponent tag. Zamasu, minus 20% to damage received for 1 turn and plus 60% to damage inflicted for 1 turn. If defeated, all enemies plus 30% to damage received for 3 turns and minus 70% to health restoration for 3 turns, so... Oh shoot. Yeah, second to last, I guess. Before receiving Strike Arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range performs cover change and nullifies attack. On Strike or Blast Arts attack, he gets 15% to damage inflicted and restores health by 2%. On Strike or Blast Arts hit, plus 20% to special move. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so we definitely don't want him to survive till turn, I guess, 4. Yeah, we should defeat him in the 3rd turn. And this one is... 3rd turn is final turn, we can defeat Zamasu there. Black. Yeah, this one is going to be annoying because it's one of the new characters. On hit target is future, he gets instantly 15% to damage inflicted. Start of battle, minus 25% to damage received and 70% to damage inflicted. Start of 2nd turn, plus 25% to damage inflicted and 40% to key recovery? Seriously? Percent? It's not a bug, it's a feature? 40%? I have to look out. Hi. It's... Hold on. Charitats, I guess? Yeah, the color of the... Yeah, Charlie Tats. Hi, Charlie Tats. So yeah, 40% to key recovery, that's at the start of 2nd turn, it's going to be very, very fast. Start of 1st turn, plus 10% to damage inflicted by allied tag future or powerful opponent in range, plus 30 to key recovery for allied tag future or tag powerful opponent in range, and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns. Okay, so we definitely want to defeat him first. Unfortunately, there are many cover rescue units, so I will have to look out this stage how they are on the battlefield, how they are placed on the battlefield. So maybe I will be able to actually evade those strike arts cover rescues. End of 2nd turn, plus 10% to damage inflicted by allied tag future and powerful opponent in range, cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal condition for allied tag future and powerful opponent in range, and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 15% to damage received for 2 turns. End of 2nd turn, okay. So at the start of 2nd turn and at the end of 2nd turn. And start of 1st turn, wow, right, so start of 1st turn, end of 2nd turn. Yeah, he is not. He's really packed up here. Okay, Rose. If you play with Hybrid Sign, on hit he gets plus 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of battle, minus 20% to damage received for 2 turns, plus 90 to key recovery, and 50% to damage inflicted. Cannot be cancelled. On Strike Arts hit, he inflicts heavy bleed for 1 turn. Also on Strike Arts attack, he gets 20% to strike damage inflicted and 20 to key recovery. Cancel enemy buff effects. Activates twice on Strike Arts attack. Yeah, it's going to be an annoying character. Moving on to Rose Legends Limited. What do we have here? Minus 25% to damage received at the start of battle, plus 50% to damage inflicted. Start of battle per enemy. Okay, start of battle per enemy. That's weird because we will always have 6 character, or maybe not. If we have some character defeated, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, sorry, digression. Start of battle per enemy, 10% to damage inflicted, so it's going to be 60 and 60 to key recovery. 10 to key recovery, so it's going to be 60. If we are going to face them with 6 character on our side of the field, which is the point. Before receiving Strike Arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range perform cover rescue. On Strike or Blast Arts attack, plus 50 to critical rate and critical damage inflicted for 1 turn. On Strike Arts hit, he inflicts extreme bleed. Okay, so Zamasu, purple this time. Again, this one is without Zenkai Awakened abilities, so it's just right just like it was created right from the start. According to battle turn, first turn 20% to damage inflicted, second turn minus 15% to damage received, third turn additionally 20% to damage inflicted. Before receiving Strike Arts attack, yeah, a lot of Strike Arts cover rescue, 3 cover rescues. 30% or lower allies in range perform cover change. Start of first turn, gets 20% to damage inflicted and applies buff effects nullify attribute downgrade twice. On receiving an attack, he restores health by 2%. A lot and not a lot. Extreme Zamasu, start of turn, 40% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn, and on Blast Arts hit, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 5% to damage received. And it will stay with me. Yeah, but it's minor, so extreme last. So still, I would go for black first and hope that he will not be cover rescued by all 3 characters, like Zamasu, Rose, and Zamasu. I mean Corrupted Zamasu, Rose, Legends Limited, and Zamasu. Yeah, I will try to figure it out somehow. Okay, so this one was the strongest, the hardest stage on our route, and I have to look it out. Okay, so we have 3 Fist Beerus stage or 4 Fist. Yeah, this one is easy, so definitely on Frieza character here. And then we have, yeah, Vegeta family, or, oh, this one not some family. So I believe we can go here. I've completed this stage once and it wasn't that bad. So we know Yanenba and we know Ultra Gogeta abilities, so let's move on to Picon. Start of turn, plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 1 turn, end of turn, If there is another ally attack other world warrior remaining, 20% to own damage inflicted and 20% to damage inflicted by by ally attack other world warrior in range for 1 turn. So it's a lot and not. It all depends where he is on the field. Where is this range? Okay, second ability. Start of first turn, if there is an enemy that is both sagas from the movies and powerful opponent, inflicts can't attack for 1 turn and inflicts enemies in range with attribute downgrade plus 25% to damage received for 2 turns. So sagas from the movies and powerful opponent tags, they have to have both of those tags in one character, stays on bench, because either way those buffs will take place. Moving on to Gogeta Super Saiyan. Before receiving Strike Arts attack, he activates special action, nullifies that attack, and after that he gets 20% to own damage inflicted and cancel enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. Start of turn, per defeated ally, plus 5% to damage inflicted and 5 to key recovery. At the start of battle he gets 30% to damage inflicted, 20% to strike damage inflicted and 20% to blast damage inflicted, so they could just check that, like that, yeah, 50% to damage inflicted either way. He will have, yeah, this strike arts attack self-cover rescue is quite annoying, but we will not do anything about it. Vegeta on hit target is regeneration, he gets 30% to damage inflicted, so if you play with regeneration you will have a bit tougher punch. End of turn, self 30 to key recovery, not 30%, just 30. Yanemba purple is just as annoying as Yanemba red, but not as much. Because before receiving Blast Arts attack he performs self-cover rescue, but is not going to lock any of our characters, just like the red one is gone. After activating special action, plus 50% to damage inflicted, this doesn't matter. On receiving attack, if you play with sagas from the movies, he gets minus 20% to damage minus 20% to damage received instantly. Start of first turn, minus 20% to damage received and 50 to key recovery. It's a bit tough to defeat him. Okay, so that's all, and we are here, and last 2 stages. Okay, no and no, so the only stage that we are going to play is here, before going here, of course. Yeah, we could try to go here and here, because Vegeta family are not as troublesome as I thought they would be. I managed to take to take good care of this team in previous Tournament of Power, but still, 5 Fist is 5 Fists, so we will of course try to go for the kill. Vegeta Extreme Unit. Start of turn, if there are 3 or more allied tag Vegeta clan, one. Okay, so family, Vegeta clan, okay, so this doesn't really will take place. So the only buff he gets is every time this character defeats an enemy. Okay, defeats an enemy, he gets 30% to damage inflicted. It's not going to take place, I guess. And on special move arts activation. Okay, so I mean he don't have any abilities actually against us in this particular stage. Okay, good for us, I guess. we can leave him last. He doesn't get any buffs. I mean, any abilities. Okay, start of battle, plus 60 Sal, perfect Sal. Start of battle, minus 20% to damage received, plus 60% to damage inflicted. Start of turn, plus 15% to on blast damage inflicted for 1 turn. And inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, minus 20 to key recovery, and plus 15% to blast damage received for 1 turn. Start of first turn, plus 20% to blast damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. End of turn, restores own health by 1% and additionally plus 10% to blast damage inflicted by allies in range. I don't know what is the range, but still. Trunks Extreme Unit. Start of turn, plus 60% to strike damage inflicted. If an ally tag, Vegeta Clan or Hybrid Saiyan is defeated, he gets additionally 20% to damage inflicted. So I would start from him, I guess. So Sal, perfect Sal is tough also. Okay, let's move on to Goku character then. I believe he wasn't really any tough. It's one of the first characters introduced in the game. Sorry for a second. I need to take a drink. A lot of talking, but yeah, it's important to know what we are going to face. Okay, so if you play with tag Android, on hit he gets 20% damage inflicted instantly. On receiving an attack, enemy's tag Android, he gets minus 20% damage received instantly. We are not going to play with Android, so it doesn't really matter for us. Start of turn, plus 20% to damage inflicted for 2 turns, plus 20 to key recovery for 2 turns. And before receiving strike, blast or special move, arts attack health is 30% or lower, ally in range performs cover change and nullifies attack. Okay, so he instant transmission cover rescue one of his allies. It depends on the field where they are. Okay, perfect Sal Legends Limited character is going to be tough because it's one of the latest Legends Limited that was introduced in the game. On hit, target is Hybrid Saiyan or Saiyan, who gets 20% to damage inflicted instantly. Start of battle, if there is enemy tag Hybrid Saiyan, upgrade special move arts and 30% to special move gouge. Yeah, it doesn't matter, will not use it. Start of first turn, activate special action, inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 100% to health restoration for 1 turn, and plus 30% to damage received for 1 turn. One of our characters. Okay, it's going to be tough. Before receiving blast arts attack, health is 30% or lower, allies in range performs cover rescue. Start of battle, plus 70% to damage inflicted, minus 20% to damage received, 90 to key recovery, and apply buff effects, restore 15% of damage received up to 15% of own health. On strike or blast arts attack, 10% to damage inflicted. Okay, so yeah, he is very, very powerful and we should focus on him right from the start, hopefully. And no green units here, I guess. Yeah, there is no blue, so no point in using here a green type units here. Okay, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. On hit, target is regeneration. He gets 20% to damage inflicted instantly. If you play with regeneration, start of turn, 30% to blast damage inflicted for 1 turn. Per defeated, start of turn, per defeated ally, 10% to damage inflicted and 15 to key recovery for 1 turn. On receiving attack from enemy, attack regeneration, he gets minus 20% to damage received instantly. If an ally attack character Goku is defeated, he gets 20% to ultimate damage. Oh yeah, I've upgrades special move arts. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Gohan isn't really that tough. The toughest ones character are both perfect cells and Trunks extreme unit. Then we can focus on Gohan Legends Limited, of course, Goku and Vegeta last. So both green units last, so no blue units on the field, please. And we should do fine. And the final boss, of course, here. Yeah, I wouldn't go here. How about here? Yeah, we could go here, but 5 fists. It's 5 fists. So yeah, that's it. If we count the route and what we are going to face. So let's take the teams. Okay, so I'm choosing this kind of team. First, I was thinking about A-tier characters. Either Goku, Zenkai Awakened, or it's Limit Break, right? So, or Nappa. I really would go with Nappa here because of his additional ability. It's Tech Sign or Episode Sign or Tech Frieza Force, so it doesn't really matter for those characters, as they are only game originals, minion and event exclusive. So, but still they are buffed by characters like Yajirobe. But then again, I thought, well, I still have some good healing units in Z tier, so, and we will face a lot of blue type characters and a lot of as we can see here on the field, a lot of green type units. So blue type units are not going to be playable for half of the event, almost half, because we will face 12 stages where double green type units are on the field. Yeah, most of them are like Beerus stages with Piccolo, but still. Wait a second. I think chat again. No, it is not hanging, I guess, so it should be okay. I guess not. Of course. Continue. Yeah, it's something wrong, I guess. Okay, this is Yat. I guess I can see you now on the chat, I guess, somehow, but I don't know why it's not updated in the OBS. I guess again something went wrong. Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, again, yeah, I'm going to play with Saibamans and hope that they will be enough. If you don't have Saibamans, what you can play with? Well, let's check your restore speed. Okay. That computer. Okay, so we do have Rosie, Bulma. What do we have here? We have Kakunsa, we have Turtles, which are quite okay to use. We have Krillin, Sal, maybe Yamcha for someone. Sal, of course, also is good. Rosie is good. Yamcha, if you play with Super Warriors. This Goku is quite okay to be used. He has a lot of 50% to per or red strike arts attack, base strike attack, and also he is decent. 250k and plus half of it almost. So yeah, 60% actually, because if there is an allied purple or red on the field, he also gets pretty good buffs. We have Chi-Chi, both of them. We have Videl, both of Videls actually. The red one is better, but yeah, Chi-Chi. Both of them aren't too great, but they are playable. Android 13, even Dabura. We have Bido, I guess. This is Bido. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is quite okay to be used. Kakunsa, of course. Ribrian. If you play with that, girls are also good to use. And yeah, Piccolo as a healer, I think it's okay to be used, but he's like Android 18. Yeah, he will not defeat too many characters. Vegeta. I saw many used him, but I genuinely think that he's too slow and his abilities aren't too great. Especially he's only buffing green type unit. And on health is 50 or below, he restores only 5%, so it's not that much. 50% to strike damage, 15 to minus 15 to on damage received. Special move damage only, and 30 to special move gouge. It's only at the end of second turn, so nothing really special. And inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for one turn. It's still the end of second turn, so it's only 20% to damage received for one turn at the start of turn 3, so... And also his stats aren't too great, especially defense and offense. So even on maximum stats... Yeah, even on maximum stats, those stats aren't too great, so I don't know why people took him. It's a waste of space. Everything below 2300 key restore speed is a bit questionable. Yeah, you can use my also, but like I said, this is very questionable character, just like Trunks, because all characters are very fast, and yeah. As for S tier, yeah, Baby Vegeta, I guess, if you have him on max stats. Of course, Android 18, Black is okay. Android, yeah, it's quite fine to use him. Top, of course, maybe Lunch, I guess. No, Lunch is not very fine. Dispo is very powerful. Ribrian is okay to be used. Yurin, very powerful character. Gohan Super Saiyan 2, also very good character to be used. Absorbed Gohan, Ultimate Blue Absorbed Gohan is very powerful character. You can also use him. Cell First Form, I mean, yeah, it's okay. What else? Goku, maybe her if you play with Huracan. You can also use her, which is quite fine. This Trunks is very powerful. So you can pick him. What do we have else? Rival Universe or Girls. If you play with girls, you can pick her also. Android 14, yeah, it's questionable. Bojack, yeah, if you play with Heraclan, you can use him because he has actually yeah, special move at the start of the second turn. So every time you play with him, he will have 25 special moves, in each stage. So this is the S tier characters you can use. Kale, of course, Kale is very powerful. Super Vegeta. Of course, 18 as a healer. You can pick her. I used sometimes I used Piccolo, but now I think he was not so great. Picon with special move at the start of the third turn. I don't know, people played with him, but I'm not sure he is going to be any good here. Android 21 red type unit is very strong. Also this Super Android 13 is very powerful. Trunks, if you play with hybrid, Gohan Absorb Buu, well, he's fast at least. Trunks, Bootangs. What else? Some play with Kappa. Well, of course, Cell as a red type unit is very strong. Nappa, of course, very powerful character if you play with God Key or Android Champa and Android 18. Also manageable. Goten, of course, if you play with some family or hybrid, is quite okay to be used. Well, definitely to be used. Goku with Heraclan, obviously. This Gohan Absorb Buu is quite okay. I can't remember right now if it's better or mediocre. I believe that the second one. But still, you can try to play with him. Yeah, I've heard that this one was a bit disappointment. Just like this one. Of course, Goku, if you play with some family, you can use him. Yeah, 18, even after Zenkai, she's so slow, you don't want to take her. And I don't know if P tier is about to picking some characters from here. I guess there are many characters here, like Bojack, for example. If you play with Heraclan from previous tiers. Okay, so let me bring this up. Okay, so as Hybrid Science, of course, Goten, maybe Great Saiyaman, Tora if you play with Bardock team, Android 21 Blue if you play with Transformation, or especially if you play with other Android 21s, Gohan, Goku, yeah, definitely. With his special move. Well, I didn't check his Zenkai Awakened abilities. Upgrade special move 40% minus plus 25% to damage inflicted. Start of second turn, okay. Start of first and last two turns, plus 15% to strike damage inflicted, plus 50% to strike damage inflicted 2 turns. Yeah, I thought they will fix it somehow, because at the start of second turn we will have 100% to special move gauge, so we will not inflict any strike or strike damage. But still, Zenkai Awakened character is very, very strong. Yeah, there are a lot of good character in lesser, in lower tiers, but focusing on Z, S, and A, try to mix some characters that are a team, like Tag Regeneration, just like in PvP, but for 8 characters. So Regeneration girls, preferably girls if you don't have Saibamans. You should pick girls or Rival Universe. They are very powerful, especially Dispo and Top combo. They have the abilities on quite fine level. So yeah, and I guess that's it. What I have to say today. Well, maybe one more thing. Friendship level, just to remind you that 10th level is the maximum level that counts to Tournament of Power, and what I'm about to do is to fix this Cyberman to at least level 6, this one to at least, well, one more level, is almost 10, so the rest will stay like they are, because I want to have 2 red type units right from the start. Then I will have 2 green type units if I will play with 2 green type units. Then I will have 2 purple type units and blue and yellow at the end. So this is why I left him on level 5. Oh no! Okay, let's leave it without saving and get back. Yeah, that's why I have left him on level 5 friendship, because his key restore speed is on the right level. He match up with this guy. Of course, you can see 523 and 514, but once I will get him on 10, probably he will be lower than him, because he gets 70 to key recovery right from the start. For 2 turns, of course, but still. Sorry, this one, key recovery for 2 turns, so this one is if he is defeated. So yeah, that's it for my team, that's it for today, I guess. And see you tomorrow, where I will approach to this tournament and take care of execution of this 43rd Tournament of Power. Wish you luck and see you tomorrow. Cheers.